Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quick strike complete. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Takes the easy completion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into their happy place for a touchdown. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. To the ground, he's got it again. At the 45, on his way. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he will house it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Great move. Now he's got room. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 30, the 10, and it's in for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Brings up 3rd down.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, running back gets to give. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's running in the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Second down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. What a cut. Now he's loose. Got a lot of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Okay, third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
It is good! And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let it go. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he's got a touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So, guys, we'll see this offense again.
Slide 22.
From the gun, the ground game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying to get to him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Here we go.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. On target. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. New set of downs after that completion.
At the 33. And first down for the offense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. On the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense in an empty set. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. Corralled and brought down by the defense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Calls his own number. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Number 8 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch, called for and made. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. The give out of the gun. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Turns it on in midfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Set to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
With the catch, it's Moore. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On second down, they'll take to the air. The throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. And into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll call for the fair catch here. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good timing on the quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And here comes the offense on second down.
29 Philly.
Power football with the run. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Handoff from the gun. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
He's sacked at the 9-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one. You saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes. When I'm a defense and I got them backed up, is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williamson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Running toward the tape. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
And it's slipped out. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
That is a...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Find some things here late that they did well.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
On first down, here comes this offense.
42, Spider.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Here we go.
A first down run in the red zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He wants a big play here late. Finds a man in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the tight end. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been